Beautiful hearts, I hope you are ready to embody your galactic wisdom. We are diving deeper with Dr. Lisa Thompson, who is such a beautiful soul. She is such a profound guide. She is the founder of the Infinity Healing Method, and she is a galactic ambassador who has had lifelong contact. So today is an activation in staying grounded while we expand our multidimensional awareness. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Loren. So great to be here with you once again.
Yes, and so we're going to continue. We're talking about expanding our awareness of our galacticness. Oftentimes, this goes into our starseedness, but isn't it interesting that as people go on this journey of awakening, of tuning into their heart, one of the big questions is, where am I from? Who is my star family? Not just soul family, but star family. Isn't that fascinating? What do you think about that? Is that just part of the journey, or what else is going on here?
Well, I think a lot of us that are here on Earth at this moment are here for a specific reason to help awaken the collective consciousness and to remember who we really are, that we are more than just this Earth human life. We are galactic, we are higher dimensional frequencies, we are connected to everything, and we are everything. And so what I what I've been noticing actually with my clients where I'm helping them connect with their star families is
Mm.
that a lot of them experienced lives during the Orion Wars, and we here on Earth are now again playing out those same kind of things with the Orion Wars. And so what I'm noticing, and this is what I notice with myself too, is that my specific Arcturian life was during that time, and that is bleeding through into this life so that I can carry that frequency of being the master healer, of being higher consciousness, of being love. And and again, I'm noticing my clients are pulling forth like the bleed through from that life of those energies to help Earth shift into integration out of polarization. And so for me, really, this whole galactic embodiment, it's coming online more and more and more. And so even though we might feel like, okay, I'm Pleiadian or I'm specifically Arcturian, we're all of it, but some of it is more important for this Earth life than other lives.
Wow, just when you said that word Orion Wars, something registered within me. And that right there is a signpost. So for people to recognize something, recognize the bleed through, these are all indicators, right? These are all little crumbs along the way. How do we be? And I know we're going to do an activation. Today's show is all about activating this information and being an experiential. And
Mhm.
tomorrow we're going to bring you back for live Q&A so people can ask you questions. So I'm going to just call on our audience to write notes down and to make some questions because you're going to have that moment with Lisa to ask her about your own awakening. But from a general standpoint, Dr. Lisa, what do you think about how people can begin to decipher those crumbs or put together that journey of their own soul?
Well, that's one thing that I'm going to lead in the activation today. I'm going to um, help
Mhm.
shift the frequency because we need to first tune in. We have all the answers inside of us, right? So we need to tune in, raise our frequency, and then allow whatever is most important for us to understand for this earth life to come through. And oftentimes it is these parallel lives in these other realms, these galactic lives, because we're again, besides just being in this highly polarized kind of Orion war situation, within possibly the next couple of years, we're going to have mass open contact with our galactic family within our lifetime, at least. I know there are some different predictions about timing, and I don't like to do the timing because, things can shift, but we are starting to become way more aware that we are not alone here. More and more people are ready to acknowledge that. And the more that we can really own and integrate and embody these different aspects of ourselves, then we become more superhuman. We activate the latent parts of our DNA. We become way more in a higher frequency where we can be love, we can be compassionate without the judgment that so many people are still experiencing within themselves, and then they project that onto others.
Yes, so beautiful. Everything that you say there resonates so deeply. And it's almost as if, and so what we're seeing, when we start to see the mainstream news talking about this, there's even a congresswoman who talks about this, Miss Luna, and others as well. And that is so promising. And where I am in the part of the world, South and Latin America, Central and South America, it is such a no-brainer. The people here are like, yeah, right? And where
Yeah.
you are in Hawaii, you lead UFO tours. And so that's an open territory. So, and I know everyone listening to this, it's like, how in the world could we possibly be alone with all of the activity and the substance of our universe? So really, this work and the work that you are helping to get out in the world is really laying the groundwork for people to step into this reality. So I just want to take a moment and honor you for that. You're very bold and courageous. And as we're talking, let's be very clear. Let's differentiate between a fear factor, because there's interesting things going on in the collective. We're not going to open space in this show to talk about that, but there's people exiting not
Mhm.
on their own hand or maybe, and there's missing scientists. Okay, that's enough I'm
Right.
going to say about that.
Yeah.
The point is love,
Yeah.
heart-centeredness. Can you speak to that for just a moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So it was probably 5.5 years ago when I moved here to the Big Island of Hawaii that my, specifically my Arcturian family told me, for me personally, that I had to completely stay out of the news, stay out of politics, don't
Mm.
participate in anything polarized whatsoever. And I had to also then start, or well, continue, because it's been a journey before that, continue healing those parts of myself where I still held judgment for myself. Because when we hold judgment in ourselves and we judge other people and we think, well, they're bad, they're right, they're wrong, all the things like that. So, what that allowed me to do was really see things from that higher perspective of understanding, okay, we all are infinite beings. We're multidimensional beings, and we come in here to experience all sides of the coin, or in my the disco ball. I love my disco ball. So we come here to experience it, and in order to understand that, okay, yes, there's a lot going on at a soul level. And I know some people don't like this, but from my understanding, at a soul level, we come in here to experience some of those hard things or, you know, to be in these different realities. But we ultimately have the ability to create our own reality. We do create our own reality, whether it's conscious or unconscious. And so, what my team wanted me to do was really embody that higher frequency without judgment so that I could actually hold that energy of love for humanity. And what's interesting is, coming into this life, I didn't like humans. I loved animals. I didn't like humans because
I know
humans,
those people.
yeah. So now, now I'm 53 and now I have such great compassion and love for humanity because I have a deeper understanding of what we all come here to experience. And so the more that we can stay out of that push-pull, polarized reality, hold the frequency, we are shifting the collective consciousness to the shifting to more of that 5D earth that people talk about.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's the eye on the prize. And that is the most important thing for us is to stay out of that. And as we anchor fully in the heart, that's all we talk about here. Anchor fully in the heart, it's to express that love. And anything that takes us from that is just a distraction. And it's
Mhm.
keeping us from that tipping point to this beautiful shift that is there. And so somehow that makes us incredible role models,
Mhm.
influencers of love. And I think everyone here is an influencer of love as we hold that frequency and hold that focus. Let's just call it a focus. So, I do, okay, and just we're going to go into an activation, but I just want to share one thing. As a former journalist, I'm still hardwired to like peek at the news, to kind of get a bearing. And I do it to even make this work stronger, to kind of know where to go, where the masses are filling in. And what I'm seeing is that we cannot give attention to that whole system. It
Yeah.
makes us feel confused. It makes us feel fearful
Mhm.
and not even it, and what is even true in this case. But you know what? When you said we know what we know within, what we know is true is that love we feel in our heart. And so that's where this activation today is really supportive for everyone to get that feeling so deeply within themselves that that's all there is. That's all we should focus on. So we're going to do an activation with you. We're going to give you plenty of time for that. And I just wanted to say one more thing. If you could refresh us on how you came to realize your Arcturian family, can you share that aspect with us? Because that helps all of us understand our Arcturian. And I want to say, without going off on a ledge here, you and I are Arcturian sisters.
Yeah.
We're Blue Ray sisters. I know that. And you know what? Many of us watching are, and brothers as well.
Yeah.
And that just warms my heart so much. And also the Pleiadian thread and Andromedan thread and Syrian thread. But there's just something about the Arcturians. And I don't know if I was in that lifetime with you, but I know we are connected in that way. What was that like for you when you realized or revealed your Arcturian family?
Well, so the original meeting of them, of me, was back in October of 2018. And I didn't know at that point, like even who they were. I had to Google what they were, because I had, never consciously in this life experienced Arcturians. Even
Mhm.
though I've been an experiencer my whole life, I was trying to still be really normal and fit into my mainstream original careers. And so when I met them, I was like, okay, I don't know why I'm meeting you. And the one that was the spokesperson has the name Uluru, like Ayers Rock in Australia, Uluru, that sacred special site. And they gave me the gift of the quartz crystal. And it actually took until the beginning of 2022 for me to really understand that, oh, that I met myself. Because when they wanted to start channeling through me, and I was really understanding like, okay, it's actually a part of me. This is an aspect of me. So there's nothing scary. I just have to allow my body to run that frequency. And that's where, like, part of embodying this galactic wisdom is when you're running the higher frequencies, it can do a lot on this physical body. It can wear it out. And so it takes practice and grounding and electrolytes and things like that. And though the more you practice, then your body gets used to it. It's just like working a muscle. And so in 2022, when I was realizing, like, okay, this is me. And then I was like, oh, and I was tuning in because one of my modalities that I do is traditionally called past life regression therapy, but I call it parallel life. But I was like, oh, okay, that's me. I'm a master healer from that Arcturian realm. And then that crystal that they gave me was channeling that healing energy down into this body to create the environment for myself and for my clients for deep healing. Because we as healers, we don't heal other people, we just create the environment to hold the space so that their bodies can do what they're meant to do. And then what was very interesting, so then I'm like, okay, so I acknowledged that is me. And then beginning of 23, then 12 additional different galactic races came through me, and I was realizing, okay, that's just me as well. These are just different aspects. But that Arcturian one was the first and the strongest because of this whole like energy that I'm here to hold of being like that pure love, that pure compassion and empathy and the healing energy. And
Mhm.
then in November of 24, and hopefully this isn't too long, but November of 24, I was on a podcast and the host, she remembers her full life as a Lyran during the time of the Orion Wars. And she wrote a book about it and she recognized me. And she was like, I know you. She's like, you're Arcturian. I said, yeah. She said, you're a master healer. I said, yeah. She said, I wrote about you in my book. And she did. She wrote my name perfect, like in my whole role in that. So not only did I have my own knowing, but then someone recognizing me, seeing me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And and more people are coming into my sphere, to your sphere, that we are remembering, we're recognizing each other. And so it is a soul family, but it's galactic family as well.
Okay, thank you for sharing that story again. It is just so remarkable, and I know it touches the hearts of remembrance for others who are listening. Yes, okay. All right, so what a beautiful journey. Let's get activated. I'm going to give you a few moments to explain what this activation is and how people can receive it, and then let's go right into it for a journey. What a gift. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So what I want to do today, because we're talking about really being in the heart, really being of love, is we're going to do an even deeper activation than what I normally do on these kind of shows, where we're going to bring that fully in. And then when you're in that place of love, then what we're going to have the ability to do is bring in an aspect of yourself that then we can integrate into this physical reality. Because the more of these different pieces of ourselves that have this greater wisdom and these gifts, these abilities, then it starts activating this physical form, and we can really be more of a light, more love in the world, so that we can shift that collective consciousness even stronger.
We are so ready to take this journey with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, everyone, enjoy.
Okay. So I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes and just get as comfortable into the surface beneath you as you can. Just allowing yourself to relax, following the sound of my voice, knowing that you are completely safe and all is well. Taking a nice deep breath in and holding at the top, And exhaling fully through your mouth, just releasing any tension, relaxing your muscles. We're going to call in now all of your team for support, your higher dimensional galactics, your angels, the ascended masters, the elementals, the fairies, the animals, spirit guides, past loved ones, all of them there to support you in this journey. You are not alone. Above your head, as clearly as you can, I want you to see a beautiful white sparkling light energy. This beautiful source light is coming down like a waterfall and washing over your body from your head down to your feet, moving into the center of the earth. And as this white light is washing over your body, any tension that you're holding on to in your surface muscles is being dissolved into this white light energy to be flushed into the center of the earth. Now opening the top of your head and seeing and feeling this white light energy pouring down into the top of your head, moving down through your body like a river, down and out through the bottom of your feet into the center of the earth. And as this white light is moving through your body, it's clearing away the debris, it's removing the blockages, it's shining light in all of the dark places. Any tension that you're holding on to is being dissolved into the white light energy to be flushed out through the bottom of your feet into the center of the earth. We're now going to do a balancing of the chakras, including the extended chakras, starting at your root, seeing and feeling red spinning energy. See that red spinning easily, freely, moving up now to your sacral, seeing and feeling the orange spinning energy. And that orange is spinning in perfect harmony with the red below it. Moving up now to your solar plexus, seeing the yellow spinning energy. And that yellow is spinning in perfect harmony with the orange and the red. Moving up now to your heart, seeing the green spinning energy. And that green is spinning in perfect harmony with the yellow, the orange, and the red. Moving up now to your throat, seeing the blue spinning energy. And that blue is spinning in perfect harmony with the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Up now to your third eye, seeing the indigo spinning energy. And that indigo is spinning in perfect harmony with the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Moving up now to the top of your head, to your crown, seeing the violet spinning energy. And that violet is spinning in perfect harmony with the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Now moving up 12 inches above your head and seeing the magenta spinning energy. That magenta is spinning in perfect harmony with the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Now extending that out to Earth's atmosphere and seeing the pink spinning energy. That pink is spinning in perfect harmony with the magenta, the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Now seeing the edge of our solar system and seeing the turquoise spinning energy. And that turquoise is spinning in perfect harmony with the pink, the magenta, the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Now going out to the edge of our Milky Way galaxy and seeing the gold spinning energy. That gold is spinning in perfect harmony with the turquoise, the pink, the magenta, the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. And now expanding out to as far out to the edge of the universe as you can imagine, seeing the silver spinning energy. And that silver is spinning in perfect harmony with the gold, the turquoise, the pink, the magenta, the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. Now, from an observer perspective, I want you to see all of these energy centers lit up like a rainbow. Energy moving up and down your spinal column easily, freely. And now seeing that white source light energy coming down through all of those different chakras, pouring down into the top of your head, moving very easily down through your body now and out through the bottom of your feet into the center of the earth. And now allowing that recycled white light energy from the center of the earth to come back up through the root, meeting the light from above in the heart space. The light from above meets the light from below, intertwining in the heart. And now focusing on that green energy of the heart. And I want you to see that green and feel it expanding out beyond your body, expanding it out beyond your house or your building, pushing the green energy out into Earth's atmosphere, expanding the green out even further into our solar system, expanding the green now even further out into our galaxy. And now expanding that green energy out as far into the universe, time, space, and dimension as you can imagine. You are sending out the love frequency, the universal law, the universal language, and only that which is of love can come into your space today. Now bringing that green energy back into your heart, knowing that this love comes from within you. This is the true essence of who you really are. You are love. And now I want you to see and feel your body as vibrating cells, trillions of golden vibrating cells vibrating together in perfect harmony. And I want you to see and feel those cells vibrating faster and faster and faster to create a golden energy body. You are much more energy than you are physical. And now, in this higher frequency, higher consciousness state, as clearly as you can in front of you, I want you to see a door, and I want you to notice what color this door is. What material is it made of? Allow yourself to see it, even if you feel like you're making it up. And now, on the other side of this door is a room with two chairs. And on the count of three, we're going to move you through the door to enter the room with two chairs. 1, 2, 3, moving through the door. And as you're in this room with two chairs that are facing each other, I want you to sit yourself down in one of those chairs. It's very comfy, feeling so relaxed, so at peace inside of this room. And now, as you're sitting in that chair with the other chair across from you, looking over at the door, around the door is a gray shimmering mist starting to form around the door. You know the mist is safe. And now the mist, it's starting to get thicker and thicker, and it's twirling all around your body. It's like a warm, cozy blanket, so safe and secure inside of this gray mist. And now, as this mist is twirling all around you and twirling all around the room, through the door is one of your galactic aspects coming through the door. I want you to start feeling the energy of someone there with you. They are sitting down in the chair opposite you, and the mist is starting to get a little bit thinner and a little bit thinner, where you're starting to make out shapes. And now the mist is clearing. And on the count of three, you're going to have clear vision of who is in front of you. 1, 2, 3, you have clear vision. I want you to, as clearly as you can, see what they look like without judgment. They may look like something that you've experienced before. They may look completely different. You may feel like you're making it up, but just go with it. Allow whoever is there with you to come into focus. And looking into their eyes, feeling the love that they have for you. So much love. They are so happy to connect with you in this space today. And in this space with them, looking into their eyes, they have a very special message that they want to share with you. The message may come through words that they speak, it may come through images, it may come through telepathy, but receive their message for you now. Now I want you to ask them if they have a specific name that they would like to be called. Some of them will, some of them won't. Some names are easy to understand, others are more challenging, but receive their name if they have one to give you. And now I want you to ask them what gifts and abilities they have in the form that they are appearing to you in. Receive that answer. They might be healers. They might be pioneers, adventurers, something else. Just receive what their gifts and abilities are. And now, once again, I want you to look deep into their eyes, feeling their love and understanding that as you are looking into their eyes, you are looking at an aspect of yourself, one of the many infinite aspects of yourself. And I want you, if they have hands, I want you to hold their hands. And I want you to feel their energy. And as you're holding their hands and feeling their energy, your cells and their cells are vibrating faster and faster to become integrated. The two of you are now merging together. Every cell of your being is merging with every cell of their being, integrating that energy, that frequency into this physical earth body. And as this frequency is coming into your body, it's activating the latent parts of the DNA that this aspect brings online. It might be stronger clair abilities, it might be your healing, something else. Just feel it in your body, integrating, becoming one. You are no longer separate. And as this energy is activating your DNA, activating your cells, upgrading your body, you now have incorporated the wisdom, the gifts, the abilities of this aspect of yourself. And now it's going to start to rewire your brain to this new reality, allowing this frequency to run through your body, rewiring your human brain, expanding your capacity for love, expanding your capacity for your clear abilities, for clear seeing, clear knowing, clear feeling, clear hearing. All of these are strengthening. And as you get used to running this energy, you will have the ability to bring in other aspects of yourself. So in this place, going into your heart space once again, in that chair, you've now integrated that aspect. So you are there in this higher frequency form. And what we're going to do now is I want you to see Earth from a higher perspective. And from your heart space, I want you to see that green energy circling Earth, sending love out to all of the 8 billion humans, to all of the beautiful life on Earth. And as you're sending this love out, it helps to raise that frequency of the collective consciousness. And the more that you can be in this love place, seeing Earth from that higher perspective without judgment of what is going on, you are helping elevate, awaken, shift. Now, in this place of love, coming back into the body, I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1 to bring you back into the physical. 5, you are coming back, knowing, trusting that you have now integrated one of your higher dimensional galactic aspects. 4, you're coming back knowing that those gifts, those abilities, that wisdom is coming online now. You're going to understand things in a new way, a new perspective as that brain starts to rewire. 3, you're coming back knowing that this helps you to be an even greater human in this earth reality. You are here at this time for a very specific reason. And understanding that, allowing that to come forth. 2, coming back into the body, starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And now 1, fully back into the body, shifting in your seat, moving your body, grounding back in, and then opening your eyes when you're ready. And if you have water, grab some water.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thank yous. We have all integrated some aspect of ourself. All right, everyone, we're going to insert some music here because I want you to write down a few notes. It's really important while we do it right now. So we're going to insert some music and do that now, and we'll join you in a moment. Okay. Wow. Oy. Okay. Beautiful. Again, I want to let everyone know if you've got questions for Lisa and her team, write them down. Write down your experience and share it with us tomorrow when we are live in our integration session. This quantum experience is so beautiful. I'll just share a little bit about my experience because that makes it so real.
I would love to hear. Yes.
Oh my God, okay. So, I cry at the drop of a hat. And so, as we were meeting this being, this beautiful, gigantic being, I wanted to cry. And I want to say he, maybe androgynous, I don't know, was like, no, there's no room for that here in this love. And it made me catch my breath and realize, wow. And so every time I cry, touching into that surface, it's because I know what's on the other side, but I haven't been able to step into it. I mean, I do, but this is so much more fortifying. It's just so much more solid. And it was really quite beautiful. All right. So the name I got is it okay to share the name? Yeah. Yeah. It's very personal. And I say it for me to own it, and I don't want anyone to judge it. El Monachi, El Monachi.
Okay.
That's what I got. And the gift is it was so huge, but I'll try to express it in words. The gift was no heel or anything like that. It was frequency holder with a smile. Like just a smile, just a gaze can shift the love. Oh my gosh, isn't that
Oh,
beautiful?
goosies.
Oh my God. And then I got a message, we are a powerful force of love. And I think he also meant all humans that
Yeah.
live and breathe on planet Earth. See, that just makes me want to cry all over again. Okay. All right. And then I just wrote down there's no need to cry because there is no need. I almost wanted to cry, but there's no need. And so again, this feeling of strength and confidence comes over me. There's no need for tears anymore. Okay. Wow. I hope everyone's activation was just as strong.
Uh,
Oy vey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
well,
Wow.
thank you for actually participating. Yeah, and for sharing. I mean, it's when when we can share and like again own it. That's when it becomes real, right?
And so everyone who's gone through this activation, let's say, what a powerful activation of remembrance. How do you walk forward now? Because for me, there's no fear, it's only love. This is a strong, strong, strong vibration right now. And I was also shown how this can happen. I'm going to cry again. This can happen without words. No
Yeah.
words necessary. And that is just so, oh, wow, okay. And I'm so excited to hear from others, like what they receive, because we're all so different. And I know the whole wealth of experiences happened in this activation today. And wow. So we're looking forward to tomorrow's live show where you can ask your questions. So again, write those questions down, write your experiences down because we want to hear from you. And if you felt any new clarity coming from this, write that down. Wow. Lisa, this is tremendous work. And again, if this is all we do, I see that world of strong, strong, confident humans, loving humans, almost on a telepathic level.
Uh-huh.
We radiate love. And
Yes.
so we can, with a smile, what words are in that smile? Okay, enough
Yeah.
of my experience, but
Oh, well, and
wow.
I love that because even just like even a mundane, earth human thing of going into a store, the grocery store, let's say, just walking in and holding that frequency of love propagates out to everyone in the store.
And I have to go somewhere after this, and I'm already setting the field for that. So I'll let y'all know what happens. Okay. All right. I hope everyone has equal tears of love, heart connection, and there's no need for tears anymore. That's what my guidance said. Wow. Let's see if that holds up.
Right.
All right. And then there were more deep, deep experiences. Others may have those experiences as well. You may have felt other aspects coming in and around you. I certainly did. I'm not going to share that right now. Maybe we can share that when we hear from those in our audience when we're live tomorrow. But wow, what did you experience in all your aspects? I'm so eager to find out. So we're going to see everyone tomorrow for that. And this is a beautiful time right now because we had this taste of this activation. This was a sliver of a
Mhm.
much grander experience that Dr. Lisa has for us. And this is how you can go deeper in a live experience and also a one-on-one session. This is where the true work is done. If we did this in a group experience right here, wow, imagine what waits you with that one-on-one attention. So tell us a little bit about the online event. This is really a doorway. I don't even want to call it a webinar, but it is a deep transmission and activation that you're going to be offering. Tell us about that.
So it's a 2 hour live experience over Zoom, and it really is to help clear away some of the muck that might still be there so that when there's clear, we're clearing, more and more can come through of these other aspects, these really, you know, integrating these amazing higher dimensional beings into this physical reality so we can be even better humans. And so it's about really embodying, integrating these aspects of ourselves. So there is going to be an even longer process that we do that is more activating, bringing in more aspects, but clearing, really anchoring that love so fully that that is just who you are in the world. It's just natural. You don't have to think about it. So that's that. And then with that, though, I have 3 foundational videos for you all to watch before we do the live experience. And some of you, a lot of you, may work with your galactics regularly, but one of the videos is all about signs that you're being contacted by your galactic family, because anyone who is here with me or Loren, you have a galactic family and they are reaching out. You wouldn't be with us otherwise if you weren't ready to know that and experience it. And so, yeah, so there's a video teaching on that. There's also um, receiving galactic messages with discernment and grounding, because it's one thing to know that there are signs and they're connecting, but then really, how do you receive those messages? And really tuning into, okay, is this a fear-based message or is it a love-based message? Because while I don't teach about lower dimensional beings, they exist in all the different levels, right? And so sometimes if we're in a lower frequency state, those lower dimensional ones want to come through with messages that can mess with your head. So this is really, let's receive from those higher dimensional realms, not the lower dimensional realms. And then the third video is actually, I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I get it correct. I don't want to mess up the videos. Okay, so the third one is nighttime in your dream state. That's where a lot of these interactions are happening. And so, because we're naturally in a higher frequency state when we're asleep. And so, when we understand that and ask for the connection and ask to remember what those experiences are, then it becomes more real to us. It's not like, oh, that was just a dream or I don't even remember it, but it's a video on really understanding that connection and dream state. So then you watch those 3, that gives you the foundation. And then when we do the live experience, then you're really ready to have them come through. And then my favorite, like you're talking about, Lauren, is the one-on-one sessions. And I have been doing so many of these over the last year where people are finally ready to not just meet galactic family and guides, but really to understand that these are aspects of themselves. And I've had clients in a one-on-one session, because I'm guiding, I know how deep someone is, I know what's going on, and we're asking questions. But some of my clients in one session have been able to bring 5 or more beings into their physical reality because they're ready. Some people are ready for just one at a time, but some of you guys, you are ready. You're like sponges, like bring it on. And so in that one-on-one session, we get to really integrate it even stronger.
Okay, that sounds so special and wonderful. And that link for this is here on this page that got you here. Check it out, everyone. We're so excited. And this session, it's part of the class. Is it together or are those individual?
Yeah, so well, the class is option one for
Okay.
your people, and then option two is the class plus the one-on-one session.
That is okay. I hope everyone is excited for that because this is deep, deep transformation. When we do this, there is no putting the tube back in the toothpaste tube, right?
Exactly.
You can't go backwards, only forward with confidence and love. That's what I love about it so much. I love the video preparation that you have as well. So really great support for everyone. And we're going to be back tomorrow for a live Q&A. Everyone is welcome to be a part of that. But I want to give a fast action bonus. If you sign up for this today, whichever option, option one or option two, we've got a special plant music bonus for you. It's a wonderful way to feel the frequencies of Earth. And right now, I don't know if you can hear that rain. That's a frequency of Earth. Pounding rain on our ceilings. Plant music helps you get out of the mind and more into the heart because it removes the frequencies of plant music, the way that the music makes a rhythm or a rhythm outside of anything that we've heard allows us to bypass the analytical mind. And then the plant music truly offers us medicine, like whatever you have going on in your life, you'll just feel so fresh and clean and clear in the head from that plant music. So for those who are really interested and would like that, register today for Lisa's package, A or B, whichever option, and you'll get that as well. We're really excited for that. So take advantage of that. Okay. Well, Lisa, wow. Are you ready for some questions tomorrow?
I am. Yes, let's do it.
All right, everyone, you'll be joining us on Zoom. So be sure to watch your email for that and join us. We are so excited. Okay, cool. Everyone, thank you for this work that you've done today. Thank you for radiating your heart light. Again, this is the single most important thing that we can do. That's what my guides tell me. Radiate your heart light. And when we do that and we share it with everyone, we break the reincarnation cycle of Earth. That's what the wisdom from my guides have shown me. So we've got big work to do, and it's as simple as radiating your love. All right, Lisa, Dr. Lisa Thompson, wow, this has been so amazing. I just want to give you a moment to close this very sacred circle. Thank you.
Well, I am so honored to be here with you, Loren, and the audience, and just know how powerful each one of you truly is. We sometimes feel like we don't have the power. We have all the power. So what environment do you want to create? What reality do you want to create? Put your focus there.
Sharp, immaculate focus on love, everyone. No excuses. No excuses. If fear comes in, go to that aspect today that you met and see what you have, what happens, see what you notice. All right. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, and thank you everyone for your bright heart light. Namaste. This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.